Hello all, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg, Sunday night's head shave. As I said yesterday, we were going to use the Tuck Away, Gillette Tuck Away razor with the Roller Guard Razor Company base plate. You see that rolls. Fourth and final use of a Gillette Blue. And the soap tonight, Talent Soap Company Fantasy Donut. It smells just like a donut, guys. Yep, it's the pour, it's a little brown, but it smells just like a donut. Something a little light, a little fun tonight. Ingredients: stearic acid, water, cocoa butter, shea butter, castor oil, avocado oil, glycerin, babusu oil, fragrance, and sodium lactate. I didn't know sodium could lactate, but okay. They have a store on Etsy, Talent Soap Company. Soap Factory, Talent Soap Factory. They have a store on Etsy. So if you want to look them up, go for it. I also have the Splash. And to be sweet all night long, EDP. EDP. Excuse me. Okay. Let's get this head shave on the road. Oh, that feels good. It's been a hot one today. My Simpson 30mm synthetic. See how shiny that is? Yeah. I've got it in a supposedly hand-carved sandstone bowl from India, sitting on my hot plate, and the bowl is warm. This is a synthetic brush. I still had it sitting in the water for 20 minutes. The reason I soak my synthetic brushes is not to saturate the brush with water so it doesn't absorb soap, but just to warm it up, because I prefer warm shaves. I have done cold shaves, and I probably will again in the future, but if I'm doing these, I prefer a warm shave. Even if it's hot out, I still prefer a warm shave, and it just warms it up. That's why I do it. No other reason. I thought about changing the handle out on this to go with something a little longer, but nah, let's do it the way it runs. I don't know how it happens or why it happens, but that roller guard does make this razor so much smoother. I mean, I've never used the Tuck Away with its original plate, but comparing it to other razors that don't have the roller guard, it's smooth. Oh. Alright, you see this? See, I'm just using one side of the razor. Now I'm going to rinse it. Still holding it the same way. I do flip it for my next pass, just so that the blade gets even use on both sides, or at least close to even use on both sides. So that you're not constantly using one side and dulling one side of the blade out and the other side is still sharp, but you don't know it's sharp. You don't know which one's which. Another thing I'll do, like this is the last use on this blade, but if I was going to use this blade again when I was done. If this was the first use, I was going to use it again. You've got the wrapper. You want to put it back in? I will take the blade. The blade's sitting in here like this. When I pull it out of there and I wash it off and rinse it off and dry it off, I always keep this side up. When I'm done, I flip it and put the side that was on the bottom facing upward in the paper. When I pull it out of the paper again and put it into the next razor for its next use, I will take it out, drop it in like that. So I also flip the blade so that both sides get used. Whether it makes a difference or not, I'm not 100% sure. But in my mind, it makes me feel better to know that the blade is getting used evenly throughout its use. That's why I use a blade 4 times. It gets 2 turns on each side, facing upward. Just me, just being weird, I don't know. Have you guys ever thought about that? It's a great scent. This soap is a great scent. It's got slickness, it's got good residual slickness, and above all, you smell like a damn donut. And who doesn't want to smell like a donut? Flip it over. Still on that same side. I did not flip it this time. So what I've done is I've used this side of the blade on this side of my head. Now I will flip it and use that side on this side of the head. Just me being me and anal retentive or anal obsessed. Well, wait, maybe that's not it. Or just me being anal. Like I said, whether it means anything, does anything, I don't know. It's just the way I do it. And I know some of you like to rinse in between each pass, or I don't. I just add a little bit of water in my head usually, or face, whatever, and then just add lather again, because the soap has residual slickness. I'm not going to rinse that off my face. I want all the slickness I can get, and I'll just add more. Okay, against the grain. Yes, I flipped it. Oh, actually, I shouldn't flip it there. I should just do this side with it. Now flip it and do this side with it. I know, first pass I was flipping it after every stroke, but this time I'm not. Decided to just do the whole half with that one side, then flip it and do the other. My lather catchers. Okay. Just the slightest bit more pressure. Sound difference. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but there was an audio difference, feedback difference between the two sides. This side was smoother, and it still is. I'm still getting a cutting sound coming from this side. Did I open that up again? I sure did. That's not going to go away for a while. Wunderbar. Simply wunderbar. Simply wunderbar. Oh, I did open that up, didn't I? Like I said, slightly more pressure, and that's all it took. Gentleman John Allen block. Alum, not Allen. 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 Remember the groundhog commercial? Allen. Allen. Oh, wow. That spot's like a 3. The rest of it's like a 1. This is like a 1.5. I'd say a 1.5 on both sides. That one spot was like a 3. Alan! Those commercials were always funny to me. We didn't have groundhogs where I used to live upstate New York. We had woodchucks, which are basically the same critter. Woodchucks, I believe, are a bit fatter. we used to have them in the apple orchard. And they used to dig some monster holes. Which, Hazel? But they were nothing a 22 wouldn't fix, or a 12 gauge. If you could sit still long enough and wait for them to come stick their whole head out of the hole and give them a load of bird shot, they usually didn't like that too much. Fantasy Donut. I always forget its factory. I always want to say company. Talent Soap Factory. Aftershave. Just like a donut. And it's got alcohol in it. Gentlemen, their aftershave uses alcohol. Yes, yes it does. Alright, Nivea Maximum Hydration. Not much. Just roll it around, pick up the rest of that aftershave off the hands, put it on the dome, nice and smooth. Yeah, baby, that feels good. And now, a few spritzes of the EDP. Guess what? That has alcohol in it too. Wow. Very good, very good. Oh, it smells like a donut in here. Wonderful smell. Okay. We'll dab that. Come on. I'm gonna have to get a toothpick or something, poke a hole in that, because I can't get anything out of it. I don't have anything that thin here. Yeah, it's dried out. Nothing's coming out. I'm gonna have to go get a toothpick to poke through that hole to get something to come out. Okay, I'll have to do that in a minute. Alright, well, you didn't get to see this applied. Let me go get a toothpick and open that hole back up. It must have dried out right on the end and it's creating a plug. Nothing's coming out. So that's a bad side of that. Alright, gentlemen, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Nice, clean head shave. Nice and smooth. Very good head shave. Very good. And again, that razor, that base plate is super smooth for a Gillette. It's excellent. I love it. Okay. Don't forget, I do have an affiliate link with the razor company. If you think about buying from the razor company, please consider using that affiliate link. When that account hits $25, I will get a gift card to the razor company, give it back to you guys in a giveaway, because you're the ones that use it. You get the monies. Alright, don't forget to check out the 4 channels I'll put in the description box. Give those guys a sub and a like. They're all under 1,000 subs. I'm pretty sure all you guys have by now, but I just keep posting it just to make sure we catch everybody. So thank you very much for doing that. I'm sure they appreciate it too. And with that, I will be saying I hope you had a good Sunday night, had a good weekend. Sorry tomorrow's Monday for you, but I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to find out what the hell's going on with me, hopefully. And with that, I will say you all have a good night, and enough of the babbling back behind the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.